let's just say they should be getting your rooms ready. For real? Thank you. Thank you so much. By the way, what do you guys think of Eagle Yards? Oh, he's like a brother to me. Yeah, he was there when I was a rock bottom. Most kind, loving person. He's a top set personality, and no church members have had any contact whatsoever.
More two people get in. We are now live on YouTube. My YouTube.
Yeah.
So
What do you
to
do?
start, welcome to 2001. That's my first uh, all this year. So welcome. It's amazing to be here with you guys. So before I start, I want to hear from you. If there's someone new, there's new people here. Someone new. Come on. I'm going to start introducing myself. I'm Rodrigo. I'm from Porto Alegre, Rio Grande do Sul. I'm in TNT since the end of May. So I'm here at Wednesday as a host at 10,
Still in the system.
something called 99. Sorry. So we have now our TNT, our first, the subtitle. It's very simple, but I believe it's a good thing to discuss. It's what are your plans for 2001? And have you created someone? Because I don't create a lot of plans. I want to hear from you, your plans. So I believe there's like my friend Roger, he said he have a master plan. So we have here a lot of people. I want to hear from you. So before I split you in rooms, I'm going to send you the questions. It's very important. So I'm just going to ask you to give me an okay if you receive it. That receive it. Yeah, that's great. So every room, oh, thank you, Wendell. So every room, we need a leader. A leader have a simple job. He make the questions, everyone answer, he help everyone to answer, and the most important part, guys, having fun. So we have a very simple questions, but I believe you're going to enjoy it very well. We have a little message at the end of the questions for you from the heart. Okay. So it's something truly important to us on TNT, help you in everything you need. So if you need some help, you can ask me at the chat. We have another hosts here like Well and Endo, so you can talk with them too if you need some help. TNT is a project began 4 years ago. So we have on TNT a free space we can talk, we make friends, make our discussion, and everyone will be listening. It's a place for respect, so respect each other and help everyone when you need it. So I'm going to split you in rooms. If you need my help, just ask me. So I'm going to be here to give you all the support, okay? Oh, let me send right now two people get in. So I'm going to send the questions again. Larissa, are you there?
Hi.
Oh, hi, welcome. Received the questions? Okay, I'm going to split you in rooms. So if you need it, just ask us for help. One moment and let's go. Just need accept the invitation and having fun, guys. I hope you enjoy it. And others stay with me here at the main room. Thanks, guys. Okay, now it's just us here at the main room. So I introduced myself. Now I want to hear from you a little bit. So we can start with you, Rafael. Please introduce yourself. Don't be shy.
Hello. Good, good. Hello. You can listen me.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, okay. My name is Rafael. You can see I have 29 years old. I am finished my college in last year. I studied engineer. I am from Esmeraldas, Minas Gerais, the next and near in Belo Horizonte. My city stay near Belo Horizonte. Uh, I job every day. I am cruzeirense. My team is so bad now. It's just
You are muting, Rodrigo.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I was talking very, how are you? So, Wendell, yeah, oh, Wendell was in another room. Wellington, you can go, please introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
okay. I was just seeing Yuri just shaking his head because of Rafael said about his team, that was bad. Then Yuri, like, yeah, it
ah,
is. So my name is Wellington. Like Rodrigo, I am a host here too on TNT. I am 26. I'm from Salvador, and I have already graduated in civil engineering. And I
oh,
believe
great.
that is all. Thank you, Rodrigo.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, Wellington. What about you, Yuri? Please go on, it's with you.
Hi guys, good evening. My name is Yuri. I'm come back. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. I'm work with accounting here in Salvador too. And I understand you, Rafael. I support Vitória. It's a team. It's a team from Salvador, and my team is at the second division. 3 years, I guess. I don't know, but I understand you totally. So that is it.
That, that's awesome. Thank you, Yuri. What about you, Ricky Silva? Please go on. Don't be shy, it's with you.
You are mute, Rick. Your microphone. It's
Oh,
normal. We do it all the
sorry.
time.
Yeah, I think everybody here had forgotten. uh, Thank you. Good evening. My name is Ricardo. I'm from Santa Bárbara, São Paulo. He is near Campinas, about 30 minutes. I'm 39. I'm married. I have two kids, all girls. Um, yeah. I don't like soccer. When I was young, I played with my friends, but today I don't like to watch soccer. I'm a really fan of football, American football. I like American football so much, and NBA.
Sorry, muted. That was great. Thank you for sharing, Ricky. What about you, Tami Silva? Please go on, it's with you.
Hey guys, I'm Tammy. I'm from the countryside of São Paulo, the city called São José dos Campos. And I met Philip through LinkedIn, if I'm not wrong. And then I found out about eAprendi. And I was actually wanting to do something related to speaking in English, teaching people English, or just helping people improve their English. And that's how I came to Talk and Talk, so TNT. But basically, I'm planning on being a host as well. But first, I just want to kind of have the experience of being a attendee and see how it goes and see if I fit in and if people like me as well. So just kind of want to
get to meet everyone and see how it is and if I'll fit in. That's it.
You have a lot of experience to us and helping the way you talking. It's awesome. Thank you for sharing and be with us here, Tammy. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
So we have our subject for tonight. It's about making plans. We know vaccine begin right now in Brazil, but I don't know about you, but I think it's going to need a little time more and more. So a lot of people have plans for right now. No, I'm going to in the next month be vaccinating, traveling the world, buy a house, and man, calm down, a little plan. So it's about you making your plans. So this is not a monologue. I don't want to hear from me. I want to hear from you. What do you think about our subject? So the first is, did you make a plan for 2001? I want to hear first for Ricky Silva. Please go on. It's with you.
Oh, all right. A plan for 1021. Man, I think I just postponed my plan to the 2010, from the 2010 to the 2021, is to travel with my kids, because I promised them that in the 2020 uh, we were flying to other country, but was impossible. I think I just postponed for the 2021. And I don't know if it will be possible, but if the pandemic situation to become normal for us to the end of the pandemic situation, probably we will go.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much.
Um,
What about you, Wellington? What do you think about that? Go on, don't be shy.
So I don't have any plan for this year, you know. I guess because of 2020, my plan just to survive this year, like the year before, you know. But I was thinking if it will be possible to travel in the end of the year to some place in the countryside of Bahia, you know, in a place called Chapada Diamantina. It's a calm place. You can do some, oh my gosh, I forgot the name in English. Uh, Hiking, and I think it's good, you know, just to forget everything that happened for some days. That is my plan. If if it will be possible, you know, because like you said, vaccine just started here, and we have such a long time to come back to normal.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. It was great thing you bring to us. You bring always good things in all the meetings you participate in. Thank you very much for answer for us, Wellington. What about you, Yuri? What do you think about that?
I'm almost like Wellington. I don't have any much plans, but I have one goal this year. I'm a Christian and I want to be a Baptist. I don't know how can I say that, but I have this goal to be Baptist, to pass through this ritual. That is it.
That's great. Thank you, Yuri. What about you, Rafael? What's going to be
Oh,
your go on?
I guess I don't have big plan. I just went uh, go outside without worry. Walking street without worry about the sick, about the corona, about COVID, without COVID worry. Just I don't have a big plan this year. I
Oh, that's great. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Tammy? What do you think about that? Oh,
Well, I don't have many plans, not like traveling or anything. Don't even think it is fair to make plans, like traveling plans. So basically, I'm just focusing on my business and doing a little bit of extra work, just being a workaholic. And also, kind of want to be on a volunteering project and do something back to the community. So even if it's online. So that's my only goal for 2021. I mean, my only two goals, focusing on the business and also on the social side of the business, which is kind of like volunteering and giving my time to help others. But I think that's it for this year. And by mid this year, then I'll think about next year.
for sharing them. Thank you very much. So the question number two, it's about the first wish. I believe simple things can be an answer. We don't need like a bigger plan. For example, for me, I have two things I bring with me, like stay alive. It's a simple thing, but it's very important. So, and stay with my family because sometimes in the pandemics, it's really difficult revisiting family and going to another places because some cities are having lockdown and other stuff. But my wish is stay more close of my family. It's a simple thing, but it was kind of difficult last year because we are frozen in that year for a decade, basically. So my wish is stay together with my family. But like I said, this is not my monologue, guys. I want to hear from you. So Yuri, go on. You.
As like I said, my wish this year is be a is be a baptist, because this goal have a main importance for me, for my spiritual life, to be approached with my God, to be approached with Jesus. So it's closer, I guess, and for me it's very important be a baptist this year, and this is my first wish for 2021. Yeah, 2000. Yeah, yeah.
Great. Thank you, Yuri. What about you, Wellington? What do you think about that? Go on.
Oh, I wish I don't have so much things on my mind. I guess just organize myself and start studying Spanish because I really want. And I guess this is my only wish, plan my life to this year, enjoy the time that I still having inside my home, because after this, I guess I will be like Tammy, a workaholic a lot. I'm trying to do this actually inside house, do extra things because of money, experience, a lot of things. But I guess my wish is on that I plan myself and started to study Spanish. You're on mute again.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't want to make some sounds because of my ventilador. Sorry. Tammy is with you. Please go on. What do you think about that? Can you?
Me?
Yeah, we.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me put the volume up a little bit. So my wish for 2021, I think would be the same as my plans. So I just wish that my goals, that I can reach my goals, which are the one focusing on my business and also focusing on finally getting to do some volunteering work. So I think that's my wish, that I can reach my goals for 2021. You are on mute again.
Oh my God. Please, I'm sorry because of right here, the sound. So Ricky Silva, it's with you.
Oh, my first wish for 2021 is like you, is keep my family alive, like supporting them, and to be more closed by my relatives, because in 2020 I stayed for exactly 1 year uh, far from my brother. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. It was great. Thank you for sharing with us, Vic. So, what about you, Rafael? The last one, but do
Okay.
not forget you.
Oh, I would like a big barbecue in my house. Drink a lot beer without problem. Without problem. Uh, Stay together, my friends, my family, drink, make a party without problem, without this, without stay sick. Call my grandfather, grandmother, everyone.
That's amazing. Thank you, Rafael. It was great. Thank you for sharing. So we're going to the number three. The question is about what we left in the last year. Because I don't know what you think about that, but for me, 2020, he frozen everything, everything in our lives, like study, travel, making friends, everything. I'm making here friends in TNT, of course, but traveling, we meet a lot of people, studying too, so it frozen lives, the entire lives. So uh, the number three, it's about that. So tell me, for you, the pandemic, she frozen, what dream you have for 2020? Study, travel, something to you. For me was about studying. So I do not going to make what I was planning, but I want to hear from you. Like I said, no monologue here, guys. So I want to hear from you, Yuri. What do you think stay in 2020? Go on.
Okay, I do Krav Maga since 2017, and in the Krav Maga has a graduate like judo and karate, yellow belt, blue belt, green belt, and I am at this moment at orange belt. And last year there were a big probability that I would do a exam to pass for the another belt. It is a green belt, but because of this pandemic, this dream or this goal, it's now for this year, for 2021. That is it. You are mute again.
Sorry. Thank you, Yuri. It was great. Thank you for sharing with us that dream you have for this year. Was amazing hear from you. Now, Rafael, what about you? Last year, stay what dream for last year or coming to this next 21
Okay,
with you?
okay. In the last year, I finished my college. I was working in a big company, but because the pandemic, this its company closed the doors because he sent every employees for home. Uh, I will get a new vacancy in this company because this problem I don't get this vacancy. It's a big problem because my company uh, don't go back the job anymore. The pandemic crash my company.
or they finish their business.
Yes, crash my business in my company.
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand. So you're going
Yeah.
to uh,
Yes.
hear a new opportunity. Oh, that's great. I believe you will find some great opportunity. I hope so. You're going to be great.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you for sharing, Rafael. What about you, Temi? What you left in the last year? Go on with you.
Um, I think it wasn't really about leaving what I left in 2020, but it was more about what I should have done, but I could not. So I moved back to Brazil last year in April. And the pandemic was already going on. So I left Brazil for about 6+ years. So I kind of lost most of my friends and most of the friends I have nowadays. I made them overseas. I met them overseas, and they are still living overseas. So it's kind of like I had friends when I was at high school in Brazil, but we don't communicate anymore because I was away for quite long. So now I'm back and I don't have many friends in my city and I cannot make friends because with the whole COVID situation, everything is closed. So one thing that I wish I had done last year, and that's going to stay for 2021, and let's hope it doesn't stay any longer. I don't have to postpone it again. Is making friends and getting to meet new people because it's very hard doing this during a pandemic when you cannot go out, when the shops are closed. My city is in lockdown. We are in red. We are back to the red. What's the name? I don't know. I forgot. But like to the red square, we're back to the red phase. So we cannot even. We can only have takeaway food. Shops are not opened. You can't even kind of like see people because there are nowhere for you to go to see people unless you're walking on the street and then you just see a stranger. But you're not going to be like, hey, stranger, nice meeting you. So you can't make friends. It's hard for me. But I hopefully I'll make some friends this year, and hopefully we'll make some friends, online friends, through the TNT.
That's amazing. Thank you for participating of TNT. It's amazing to have you in your experience, and thank you for sharing with us all of that because I feel the same. Because in Porto Alegre we make like almost lockdown, but we stay 6 months. Only can go buy food and some moments of the day. So we have like 8 hours to buy food or nothing. So it was very crazy. So I feel the same. I hope pandemic ends so we can get out, travel, make friends, and all of that. So thank you for sharing. It was amazing what you brought to us. Thank you. So what about you, Wellington? What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't know. It was such a long time inside the home that I do not remember what I was playing in Zorin to 2020, you know? Actually, the only thing that I desire last year, I finished. It was my graduation. Even with pandemic, I could finish because I was only doing my final project, so it was not a problem. It was only by myself to finish, you know. And I guess this in traveling, because I really like to travel, and I didn't have any place, a specific place to travel last year, but I would choose, you know, in some moment I would choose, but I don't even could do that, even think about the place. So it's to 2022, you know, because this year I think it's almost impossible, but let's see.
Yeah, I agree. We have a small chance. I hope we can have a little more opportunities, but we have to wait to see if it's going to happen, right? I totally agree. What about you, Ricky Silva? What about you think about that? Go on. I think you
Your
muted.
microphone, it's
Sorry again. As I mentioned before, uh, my dream was to travel with my kids because I promised them. And they like to travel by plane, and then I promised them that we'll go to Vancouver, and they are waiting for me. So it was uh, it was freezing on 2020.
So that's great. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing with us. That was great. Thank you for sharing. So the number four is, do you think the access of the vaccine will be in the middle of this year or is going to be in the end of the year? So I believe watching news, probably the good part, the most people is going to be vaccinated in the end of the year. So our plans is going to the end of 2021, I believe. But like I said, I want to hear from you. There's a lot of people I know, they said, oh no, in 3 months I'll be vaccinating, I'll be in Australia, so making intercambio and all other stuff. So I want to hear from you, not from me. So what about you, Yuri? What do you think about that? Go on, it's with you.
Okay, none of this option. None of this option. I guess that as I can see, we are all the young people with healthily. So only next year, the beginning of the next year, because as I can see, uh, 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 again, the way of our government deal with this pandemic and all the questions about logistic and all the country want these vaccines. So only next year for me, we, the young people will be vaccinated.
I totally agree with you with that, Yuri. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Wellington? What do you think about that? Go on.
I am with Yuri, I believe just next year. And I wouldn't say in the beginning of the next year, but maybe in the middle, because it's a lot of people to be vaccinated. And I was seeing earlier a video about the vaccine and the efficiency that they had. And if we use only CoronaVac, we'll need to vaccinate like basically everybody, and to get this into it's necessary to, I don't know how to say doses, of the vaccine. So we need a lot of, and we almost have nothing now. So we'll take a little longer than we expected. Maybe we can be surprised and something changed in the middle of the way, and the governments and the mayors uh, do something about it, because of the indebtedness that they are having now. I believe this for my state, because of the government here. They are working really harder to get the vaccine from other places. So maybe here can be faster than in other places. But in general, only next year.
That's great. I agree with you. Probably in the end or after. But like I said, I see even in Instagram people, oh my God, I'll be in New York in April or other stuff. Man, calm down, your heart. So I want to hear from you guys. So tell me, what do you think about that? Go on with you.
I'm with the guys. I don't think they will have access to it until 2022, actually. Um, I don't think, I think that you probably reach most of the older population and probably those ones that suffer from any chronic disease, any kind of asthma or anything like that, because they should have the vaccine, access to the vaccine before us, the healthier side, healthier people, so we can actually hold it a little bit better than these people can. So we have more chances of surviving than they do. But I also think that this comes to a political and social discussion. because I think that it will reach to a certain point in which people that like wealthier people, richer people will be able to pay privately to have access to this. They will also be able to travel overseas and get vaccines in different countries if they pay for it. So that kind of can become like a political and cultural and social discussion, because people might, like the ones that only use SOS, for example, we're going to have to wait. But the other ones that can pay for the vaccine, they might be paying a lot, but at least they will have it. So again, that's a privilege thing. So there's people who have access to it before we do. Like, I mean, we in general, like we healthier people that cannot afford a few thousand reals in a vaccine, which is probably what they're going to charge. I think this might become a business for a few pharmaceutical companies in Brazil in like within a few months.
I totally agree because they're going to be very late to us, probably 2002, I believe, 2022. And who wanted to be first, that will be the people who's going to pay. So I totally agree with you because it's a business. They don't want to loss that they see as opportunity for all its life, but for the companies, pharmaceutical, it's a business, it's money, it's a company need to survive, so they see like that. So I totally agree with you. Thank you for sharing. It was a great opinion you bring to us tonight. Thank you, Tammy. What about you?
Rodrigo, sorry to interrupt, just to add something that Tammy said, they are already trying to deal with the India to buy some vaccines to sell here privately, you know? So it's something that will happen really soon, I believe, like you, that who can pay will pay, and the others will wait much more.
I don't think that's a bad idea when you do business, when you're thinking like business-minded person, because that's how you make money. You have to have a different idea from, like, it's called innovation. That's how you make money. You think of something that other people are not doing. But at a certain point, I think this only shows the how kind of like what's the name for it, unfair we are in Brazil, because you don't see any other country exposing this, like, oh, if you have money you can buy the vaccine, but if you don't, you're gonna wait for another year. But this is definitely going to happen in Brazil because people are all about money, not about ethic, not about values, because we don't follow that. We just chase money and money and money. And that's how I think it's just like, it's unfair. It's very unfair.
Yeah, I agree. I was reading about China. They were talking a lot about China, and they showing. I believe that's it's true because there was in a news. Then people in China population they make a foundation. They make 1 billion and 48, like 1.5 billion to help with medicine stuff and help the hospitals. So it's kind of very different, bom, diferente posição de governo. So it's a kind of very different way of see things. So when we see that and how slow we are going compared to other countries, it's really scary for me. I don't know for you. So I want to hear from you, Rafael. What do you think about that?
Oh,
Go
I,
on.
I was watching the news. The Jews, the faster vaccination in world. Uh, it gets vaccination 20% in 1 month. But the Jews have a small country, small population. In Brazil, it's different. It's big population. It's hard logistic because For example, you have a we have taken vaccine the taken vaccination in Acre, in Amazonas, in Rio Grande do Sul. Is so big country. Is change the vaccinations is hard. I I think the vaccination in Brazil is finishing in end year because where where how people get the vaccination just in finish this year.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, Rafael. What about you, Ricky Silva? You're the last one of this question, please. Don't be shy. It's with you. I think you
Okay,
great.
if we think about us that you are talking right now, it's not easy to get a vaccination in the end of the year because we are young people, like not priority. For example, my wife is a nurse. Probably she will take a vaccine in a few months. But there are another problem. It's not easy to say about that because I don't like to talk about politics. But everybody here know that some governments are receiving some money because of this situation. And don't know, it's a business. It can be happening all of a sudden. They can take a vaccine for us. I work in a big company, and of course, they want to stop the, the the machines. They want to stop to produce. They usually take some vaccine for us. Yeah, I don't have an opinion about that. It can be changed all the time. You are muted again, like me.
Sorry.
No worries.
Great. Thank you for sharing. It was awesome. Thank you very much. So we are with a close time, so I'm going to pass to the number 6. So what is the first place you want to go after be vaccinated? I have, for example, for me, a very close place here in Rio Grande do Sul, Gramado. I never going to Gramado. It's shame on me. Yeah, it's really close from here, so I never visit. So I'm going to visit after vaccination. I'm going to Gramado, close here. Café Colonial we have here. A lot of stuff. I never go it. I have 32 years old and never visit. It's a shame, I admit it to all of you. So that will be the first place. It's a small travel, but it's a big thing after vaccination for me. So I want to hear from you. What place you want to go after vaccination? So tell me, what about you? Go on.
Oh, I don't know. There's so many places I want to go. So I've been saving up some money to go overseas. I work for a company that is based in the USA, and I want to go and visit them. So I have to wait for the vaccine. But not only that, I want to do a little bit of like I want to travel in Brazil and go to the north of Brazil because I have never been there. So I think those are the two most important, not only northeast, but north as in general, and visit the company I work for.
Great. I was reminder about the company I work is from China and they make a sorteio for China. No, no, thanks. Thank you. I don't want to be the winner. Please, I don't want a present.
If you ask which place we don't want to travel after vaccination, of course, everybody here will choose China. Yeah.
Eu don't want to be sorteado. Sorry,
So
guys.
it always was a desire of mine to live in China for 1 or 2 years. So if I were in your place, in your shoes, then I'd probably say yes. Maybe I wait after the COVID situation, but then I'll definitely go because I always wanted to go to China and learn Mandarin.
Yeah, it's a great culture and a great company. So I want to visit someday, but very vaccinated, 2 vaccines. So and a lot of things. But I want to hear from you, Wellington. What about you? What do you want place you want to visit? Go on.
It's not a specific place, you know. Some of the guys, I guess Yuri have already heard this, but I used to had forró classes, so I used to go to Paris here. So I really need one. The first one that had after vaccine, I will be there, you know, here in Salvador, close to the sea, just dancing till I cannot more standing on my feet. I just done this.
That's a great choice. I totally agree with you, Wellington. What about you, Rafael? Go on.
Oh, I think he go to in grandmother's house. I have fear go to the house my grandmother's where it, where I get the vaccination. I go your house in house the grandmother house. Your
You are muted.
No, it's my internet. You are all frozen. Oh, I said, oh my God, no, not in the end, please, God. That's great. So the last one, it's who doesn't answer was Yuri, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like Wellington. I don't have any specific place. Maybe because of this pandemic, our class of Krav Maga, we don't have any contact because of the virus. So maybe after all of this chaos, go to the class and have the contact, because the beautiful thing of Krav Maga is have a contact to punch the people, not punch the face, but how can I say fingir? I don't know, and kick and something like that. So have contact with the people will be I w- I will be very gratified of this. Pretend, yeah. Well, thanks again. That is it. And go to the beach without mask and some things like that.
I totally agree with you because sometimes there are small things we can do, but make a lot of difference after we see, for example, oh, I want to go to a beach or, like I said, a Café Colonial, for example, in the pandemic, we cannot do it. So, for example, it's a small thing like beach or other stuff, but made a lot of difference. So, thank you, Yuri, for sharing. It was great what you brought. Thank you very much. Hello, guys. You all back. That's awesome. Mônica, Arthur, Lara, Larissa, Letícia, Patrícia, Felipe, Endel, Rafael, Léo Lopes, Miriam. You all here. That's great. Thank you for coming back. So I want to hear from you before, how was the experience in your rooms before we're going to the end? So I want to hear from Patricia Maya. How was the experience for you, Patricia? Go on, don't be shy.
Oh, it was wonderful. I love these rooms and the discourse. It's so nice to me, you know. Know these people so awesome. Thank you for this experience, TNT.
That's amazing. Thank you, Patricia. What about you, Monica? How was for you your experience in your room? The subject you like it? How was for you? Go on.
For me, uh, it's very interesting because I love people. I like the subject. The subject is very important. At the beginning of the year. Uh, the the first wish for 2021 is vaccine because I want to live in normally again. It's common, everyone.
That's amazing. Thank you for bringing to us all of that. It was amazing. Thank you for
Okay,
sharing. That's
thank you.
what about you, Felipe Vieira? How was for you the experience? Welcome at the 10. So go on, don't be shy.
Okay, thank you. That was really nice. Actually, that was my first time in TNT and was an amazing experience. Uh, so my group was really nice. The conversation, the subject was a nice theme to discuss. And I hope we'll be here in the next, like I said, with the guys in the group. I hope we will be here in the next week, next month. Keep this moment that is really, really nice.
That's amazing. Bring a lot of good things to us. And thank you again for being here at the 10. Thank you very much, Felipe. I want to ask for two people the question number 8. Here we stop in the number 6. I don't know about your rooms, but I want to hear from you the number 8. So, Miriam, I want to hear from you the number 8. I'm going to ask you, so if you could make a dream become true this year, after, of course, the vaccine, what is the dream you want to make happen this year?
Actually, I said to the guys in my room, I would like to go to Canada, but it's not possible. But I really would like to, just immigrate to there and go live there. But I have to wait because, I have to prepare before. So, and we have this pandemic. And yeah, basically that. But it's not possible from now and not in probably the next years.
Your hope you can get it. We are all
Yeah, one day.
That's amazing. Thank you for bringing to us, Miriam. It was amazing. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. So the last one, the number 8, I'm going to ask to Larissa. Hi, Larissa. Hello. Welcome. You hear me? I can hear you. Cannot hear you. Okay. Don't worry.
It's my first time here,
Oh, that's great.
and
Welcome.
my my master plan of this year is receive my graduation degree,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. I in December I'm um, that's it. I want to a job in my area of architecture, and this is my plan.
That's amazing. Thank you, Larissa, for sharing. I want to thank to Lara and Arthur Abreu. They always bring a lot of good stuff in at the 10 here on our meetings. They make a great thing. So we don't have a lot of time, but they always bring good things. So thank you for being here tonight, you too, and all the people. You make everything happen. It's you here making happen. So thank you all of you very much for being here with me tonight. Before I finish, I want to say two things. First, we have TNT all week. We have our uh, Wellington is host too. So participating of our meetings, we have French too, Spanish, programmation, and TNT. You can make your schedule, and we have our feedback going to email. So you can say if you like our meeting at the end, it will be very important to us. Receive your feedback. It's everything to us on TNT. Before I finish, I'm going to give you a spoiler. Always I bring the next Wednesday at the 10, what is going to be our subject. So I'm going to give to you right now the subject of next TNT. So guys, that is our next TNT. That's the subject of next Wednesday. So I hope you all enjoy it. Will be about movies. So I hope you all enjoy it. I'm going to finish right now. Thank you very much. I hope you all have 2021 amazing. Thank you for being with me at 11 and have a nice week. See you next TNT, guys. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Rodrigo.
Bye bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.